Hi guys, it's Megan from Skinny Fidelicious. I just wanted to pop in today and talk to you about a question that I've been getting a lot from different readers, and it's about calories. I know a lot of people, especially now that it's the end of the year and January is coming, people are very concerned about losing weight and getting healthy with the new year, which is awesome. But calories, as we know, are not always something that is the end-all be-all of weight loss. And I think a lot of times when people go about losing weight, they just automatically think, I'm going to go on a 1,200 calorie diet a day, and that is going to be my magic for losing weight. And I have to say that that's not always the case. And I'm going to give you an example of why calories don't always mean weight loss or even weight maintenance. So biochemically, we're going to talk science for a bit, but I'll try to make it easy for you to understand. So biochemically within the body, if you're feeding it too much of a certain macronutrient, calories kind of go out the door, okay? So let's look at an example of third world countries. When you look at third world countries, what do you see? You see a lot of overweight people, actually. There's a lot of studies that show people in third world countries are overweight. So why is that? If they're not eating that many calories and they're malnourished, why would they be obese and overweight? See, the problem is when you start looking at what the food is on their plate, it's primarily carbohydrates. Now, this is not a Facebook Live promoting going low carb or no carb to meet your weight loss goals by any means, okay? This is just an example of why calories don't always cut the line when you're talking about weight loss. So in third world countries where they're eating primarily carbohydrates on their plate and eating less calories than what they need to survive, what's happening in their body biochemically is your body is being trained to use the glucose from the carbohydrates primarily as an energy source. You see, the body really prefers those carbohydrates because it's glucose that the body can easily use. The brain only uses glucose as energy, and the brain really needs it. Red blood cells need it. So the body really loves it when you feed your body carbohydrates, okay? So when you put those carbohydrates in your body, what happens to the fat cells that you have stored in your body? Your body never uses it as fuel. It saves it for a rainy day. The body loves to store fat because it never knows when it might be in a starvation situation. So when you're feeding your body too much of one particular carbohydrate, the point is that you may be causing your body not to burn fat appropriately. So when you're talking about calories or thinking about calories, you really have to be smart about how you balance your plate. You have to have the right portion of carbohydrates, the right portion of fat, and the right portion of protein to really optimally get your body into that fat burning mode. So, and I think this is where so many people go about weight loss the wrong way. They think, I'm just going to go on 1,200 calories, and as long as I stick to that number, I am going to be perfectly good. But what I see a lot of my clients doing is a lot of times they'll eat a bunch of pasta, they're eating bananas, they're eating oatmeal for breakfast, which are all healthy foods, don't get me wrong, but they're very carbohydrate heavy, and that trains your body to not burn fat. So if you really want to lose fat, you have to retrain your body to not depend on that carbohydrate as a source. You have to feed your body less of that carbohydrate and start getting your body to burn some of those fat storage that are in your body that have been stored for many years. So again, the body loves to hoard onto that fat. So depending on how you're feeding your body is how your body is going to metabolize and ultimately help you lose weight or maintain your weight. So again, this is a common question that I'm getting from people all the time about, can I just go on a 1,200 calorie diet and is that going to solve all my problems? No, the answer is no. It's all about how you're balancing your macronutrients. And that's exactly what science teaches us. The other thing I wanted to just touch on since I'm on here is that, this isn't meaning that everybody should be on a low carbohydrate diet or that low carbs or no carbs is the answer to weight loss. The studies do show that short term people do lose weight when they go on a no carb diet. Unfortunately, though, our bodies aren't wired to stay on those kind of diets for a long period of time. Our brains prefer and need glucose to survive. So it's really important that when you're losing weight and you're trying to maintain your weight, that you also factor in those good carbohydrates into your diet, preferably complex carbohydrates that take longer for your body to break down and digest. So things like quinoa, brown rice, oatmeal, things that are not simple sugars. That's why bananas, those are really great for people running marathons, but not so great for somebody who's trying to lose weight because it's a simple sugar. Your body's going to immediately break it down and say, oh, cool, I've got immediate energy. I don't have to use any of my fat or convert any of the glucose in my muscle to sugar to use for energy. I can just use this banana that you just fed me. Makes my life easier. So you see, you can really control your metabolism and what's going on in your body in terms of how you want to shift your composition just by appropriately managing your macronutrients. So that's my gist. It's not all about calories. There's a lot more to it than that. So with that, I just wanted to mention that I've got a new program that's going live in 2 weeks on January 9th. It's called Eat to Lose Weight, where I'm going to be debunking all of these myths that everybody thinks about weight loss. It's not all about calories in and calories out. So I'm going to be going through all of this. It's an 8-week program, all done online. And you'll be able to do it self-paced. You're going to get videos from me, PDF reference guides, as well as assignments, and an 8-week implementation plan that will help you get on the right path to finally losing the weight and to stop doing all of these crash diets or 1,200 calorie diets that don't make any sense and that don't work for your body. So I'm going to be dropping a link for the wait list. There's going to be a special bonus coming out this Thursday. So if you get on the wait list, you're going to get that bonus on Thursday from me. And then the other thing is I'm also doing another free session about willpower this coming Sunday. Why willpower is not the answer to getting the body that you want. So if you want to get on that, I will drop the link for that as well. Now, third thing is I'm going to be doing a lot more of these Facebook Lives now with the coming of the year. I would love to see some questions from you guys, so drop them in the comments so that I can answer them in a future one. Bye, guys.